Hey Taurus, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm just going to be highlighting one of the main energies you'll be moving through this weekend and get any help or guidance from your guides regarding that. I'm doing an energy check between you and another person in your life. This could be family, friend, romantic partner, even your job. So put the energy where it resonates. But I feel like your energy, Taurus, is being represented by the Hanged One. And I feel like and I have to say this as well, the energy of your person or what you're connected to is the Devil card. And I feel like, you see, this man is pretty much liberated, except his one foot is still tethered to this tree. I feel like you've worked really hard to liberate yourself from this person or situation. You've done a lot of work to get where you are. And I feel like this person may have abandoned you, rejected you. And when they went to wherever they went, it ended up not being what they wanted it to be. The song that they wanted me to use to represent this situation is Leaving on the Midnight Train to Georgia by Gladys Knight. And they wanted me to highlight these lyrics. He said he's going back to find what's left of his world, the world he left behind not so long ago. So that, yeah, like I'm saying, this person may have abandoned you. And I feel like they're wanting to come back around and see what's left of their world that they abandoned, what's left of you. You know, like how much control and power does this person still have over you? Can they manipulate you still? Oh, wow. And actually, right as I said that, they highlighted this for me. You've gained a lot of wisdom since this person has been in your presence. You've learned a lot. And one thing that you learned is, I think you got insight on this person. And you discovered that they're not your person because of the way they've moved through this experience. They may have gossiped about you. They may have done harmful things on their way out the door to try to punish you for setting a boundary with them, or they may have made you feel like a terrible person to justify what they did, you know? Anyways, moving more into your person's energy, there's the message of abandonment again. In this song, it's called Are You Gone Already by Nicki Minaj. And the lyrics go like this: don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned to lose you, can't afford to. Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding, but nothing ever stops you leaving. Quiet when I'm coming home and I'm on my own. And the lyrics also that stood out to me in this song are, I'll only hurt you if you let me, is what she says near the end of the song. And yeah, I feel like this person may even be coming in to say, I've gained enlightenment. I've learned so much. I'm a new person now. Like, let me come back into your energy. Let me, because where I'm at is not working. So I'm going to come back home. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to this relationship or this situation. But it's like, you know that this person is lying. You know that this person is no good for you. And the energy between the two of you is the Tower card. You may be shocked as hell that this person is coming back. And actually, when you call them out, maybe you're calling them out and saying, no, this doesn't work. How could you come back after all you've done to me, or something like this? This person may feel rejected and abandoned by you. But like, when you're dealing with someone this toxic that has done this much damage, it's kind of like, I don't know, you know, they may feel rejected about that when you're saying, actually, no, please stay where you are. Do not come home to me because we've already been through too much here. You're doing this to protect yourself this time. And maybe you've been through this cycle with this person so many times, and they feel like they have you tethered to the situation. They feel like they can keep you here. And so when you speak this truth, it's going to shock the hell out of them. Like, what? You're not going to let me come back and do more damage? What? And again, the lyrics, I'll only hurt you if you let me. That's what their energy is saying to you. And so you're saying, actually, no, I'm not going to go move back into that tower. as it's crumbling, as it's on fire, I'm actually going to put myself first. So good job, Taurus. Like, really good job. If you're going through this, if you are doing this, I'm really proud of you, because it seems like it needs to be done. And as I'm closing this reading, my guides want me to share the 7 signs or symptoms of narcissistic abuse, and that they may resonate with you. First, we have shutting down and isolating when overwhelmed. Number 2, mind racing constantly and it won't stop. Number 3, sensitive to everything because you're always on edge. Number 4, they say people who have been abused by a narcissist will say it's okay even when it's not, to avoid conflict. Number 5, physical exhaustion after socializing. Number 6, they can't relax even in safe places. And number 7, they're easily startled by noises and movement because their sympathetic nervous system is on such high alert, because to survive a relationship with a narcissist, it has to be. Because if you don't play your cards right, if you don't show up right, if you don't obey all their rules right, there's hell to pay. And so this person can only hurt you if you let them. And you are breaking free. You've already broken free so much. And also you can see the chains here around these people's necks. They are loose. They're not trapped. They could easily just flip that off and say, I'm done and I'm walking away. So if that's what you feel called to do, Taurus, this weekend, your guides are backing you up 100%. So am I. So that's your message. I hope this is a good weekend. Sending you a lot of love and healing, and we'll talk to you. And welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. This is just highlighting one of the main energies you're going to be moving through this weekend. And as always, the energies could be flip-flopped. So take the reading as it resonates. But and we're talking about your energy with a person, a job. Again, put the energy where it resonates. But your energy this weekend. Oh, wait, I wanted to see. This came out in reverse, but I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be reversed. No, it's supposed to be upright. So your energy this weekend is the 9 of Swords. So there's going to be something coming in that is going to freaking stress you out. And I do feel it is the return of someone who is very, very toxic in your past, like a past person coming back around. And I feel like, yes, the energy of your connection is the King of Wands. This person may be coming back for lustful reasons. This paired with the Devil card is speaking that to me. But also, I feel like you are pissed as hell that this person even has the audacity to come back. Like, I feel it, like, pissed as hell that this person... Because it's like, after all they put you through, after all the pain they put you through, it's like they're just gonna... They feel like they can just come back in. The lyrics that my guides want me to share come from The Resistance by Skillet, and they go like this. This is how we rise up, heavy as a hurricane, louder than a freight train. This is how we rise up, heart beating faster, feels like thunder, magic, static, call me a fanatic. It's our world, they can never have it. This is how we rise up. It's our resistance. You can't resist us. So maybe you feel like this person is coming in, with bad intentions, but like trying to take over your world. There's like something you have that they want, and they're coming to get it. And I feel like that's what's causing the anger, because there's no love here. There's no love. And I feel that your intuition, what it's telling you, is correct, because this person has the Devil card attached to their energy, which is not good, right? So, and if you are considering taking this person back, we all have free will. Even like, if you want to dance with the devil, I won't be here to tell you no, but I will say that this is a warning from your guides, that because we always can choose whatever we want to do, and energy changes every day. So I'm not saying this is set in stone. Of course not. We all can choose whatever we want. But they are saying that if this toxic person has shown you that they are toxic and they're coming back around and pretending that they're not, don't gaslight yourself, And if this person well, I don't even want to say that, but sometimes toxic people come back around not because they want to reconcile and change and do better. Sometimes they come back around to finish the job, is what my guides want me to say. So if you really love this person, if you want to work things out with this person, before they have any right to step into your energy, they need to drop this energy, you know? Yeah, because you don't need this. It's causing you grief just thinking about it. Could you imagine living with it? You know what I mean? Like, you deserve better. You deserve better. Also, yeah, I forgot about this. Another problem with this situation is this person has been attached to someone else. They're in a third, like you have become the third party in this situation. So, I don't know if this person cheated on you previously and picked up someone else and that's not working out, so they're like coming back around. The person that they have been with feels really betrayed that they're even considering going back to you as well. The song that represents the person that they've been with is "The Boy Is Mine" by Brandy and Monica. And yeah, there's like this fight over this boy or girl or whatever, you know. And that could be from a romantic partner that they cheated on you with. That could be from a family member that doesn't like the two of you together. It could be anything. But like just the fact that this toxic person wants to come back to you, there's a toxic person in their life that feels very betrayed that they're doing this. Yeah, and I feel like there's something that you, from this situation, because you've done a lot of healing work and it was really difficult for you to pull away from this energy and to reclaim yourself. It hurt so much. And like when this offer comes in or when this communication comes in, I see you like not sure what to do. And I feel like that's why your guides are saying, I'm just going at the bottom of the deck energy, protect your heart, protect your energy, protect you, because remember what you've been through already. And if they're coming back to finish what they started, like it's going to be the betrayal times 10. It's going to be the hurt times 10. Like when you're in a relationship with a toxic person, it only goes downhill. It doesn't go up because they're not like, oh wow, I'm in a really toxic energy, I'm going to fix that. You know, they usually keep going down that path until they've depleted you completely, till they've taken all your energy, till you've forgotten who you are, you know? Okay, so there's that. It could be this extreme, but it could also be like, yeah, take this reading as it resonates, okay? This could just be a moment in time where you need to create distance and space to protect yourself as you guys heal separately and then come back around. I don't know. You're in charge of your life, but your guides are really wanting to protect your heart and they're asking you to do that as well. So that's the message coming through for you, Sagittarius. I hope this was helpful and we'll talk to you, Cancer, and welcome to your energy check-in for this weekend. I'm just going to be highlighting one of the main highlights of your weekend with you and another person or energy. I could be talking about, honestly, I could be talking about work, even family, friend, lover. You put the energy where it resonates. But this reading is so cute. So also the energies can be flip-flopped. So I could be reading your person's energy and you know how it goes. But your energy is being represented by the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Since you are a very intuitive sign, I feel like you've felt this coming and you've been very excited about it, but very anxious about it as well. With the bottom of the deck coming out, the Nine of Pentacles, you could be single at this time. If this has to do with love, it could have to do with a business offer or something like that, but I'm getting love here. The lyrics that my guides want me to share to represent your energy come from the song Come As You Are by Nirvana. And they go like this: come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend, as an old memory. Take your time, hurry up, choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest, as a friend, as an old memory. So I feel like, you know that there's someone in your energy that wants to come toward you, like I said, whether it be in a romantic way or just friendship, and you know this, and it's like you're really excited for them to come toward you, but at the same time you're nervous because maybe you don't feel good enough, or I don't know, maybe you're not ready, maybe you feel like your life is in shambles right now because of something you're going through, because we do have the Hermit card coming out as well. You may be even struggling with depression or just feeling super alone. So I feel like that's why you're excited, but I feel like you're nervous because of what this relationship could become. Oh yeah, wow, this is all the bottom of the deck energy. We've got the Ace of Cups, yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, and it's like there's this energy underneath, and I think you know about it, like you're feeling it, and so you're really excited, but you're anxious at the same time. But what's so cute is the energy attached to you. First of all, if this is love, this is a divine partnership. You're both showing up as earth signs. But I feel if it's not that you are actually both earth signs, I feel like it's both that you're very loyal people, very committed, very kind. Like what you say you mean and you actually follow through. Hardworking as well. But the song that represents this person's energy is Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. So here you are, like nervous that you're not enough, even though you're a perfect match, worried that, you know, what's this going to become? Like, how am I, like, I'm not, yeah, there's heavy energy of like not feeling good enough for what's coming your way. I think it's because you know that the person that's coming towards you is like, they're a real person. They're like a real one. That's what I meant to say. But the lyrics they wanted me to highlight for your person is, I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times. I'll take the bad times. I'll take you just the way you are. So I feel like this person has unconditional love for you. Like whatever you're going through right now, they're actually really proud of you, and they may be reaching out to you. Like this Ace of Pentacles, it could be a message, it could be like a tangible gift, but I feel like it's also like more positive energy. This person's sending that to you this weekend, and the message with this is, I'm so proud of you. This person's really wanting to tell you how proud they are of you. So whatever you're going through, you must be navigating it very well. Even though, yeah, you feel like things aren't put together the way you want to, this person sees you in your strength and in your power, and they're like, damn, I want to let Cancer know that I am so proud of them. And when this communication comes through, this is really cute too. This person's going to pretend like they're not so happy about this opportunity to communicate with you. Because yeah, this person is going to be so happy to have this opportunity to connect with you, even if it's just like a small call or a text message saying, I'm proud of you, or sending you this happy, positive message. They're going to try to play it cool. Like they're not celebrating inside that they just got to talk to someone so awesome. So that is the message for you this weekend, Cancer. I hope it's a good one, and we'll talk to you, Virgo, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. As I read these energies, just know that the energies could be vice versa, so take the reading as it resonates. But to represent your energy, Virgo, this weekend we have the Six of Wands coming out in reverse, and this is kind of the energy of like wanting to hide away, embarrassment. And the song to represent your energy is Into You by Ariana Grande. And the lyrics my guides wanted me to highlight are, but close ain't close enough till we cross the line. So name a game to play and I'll roll the dice. I feel like someone is embarrassed about a third party that they invited into a relationship. It could have been a marriage. And I felt there's the energy of this person missing the person they were committed to and regretting inviting this third party. Maybe not regretting the invitation of the third party, but feeling embarrassed that they did that. The energy attached to you, Virgo, is the Six of Cups in reverse. And The Six of Cups upright is all about reconciliation, working things out. But it coming out in reverse, I feel like your person's energy is that of not wanting to reconcile, not wanting to work anything out. The song to represent your person is Ablaze by Alanis Morissette. If they have children, they're spending a lot of time with their children this weekend. But the lyrics that they want me to highlight may be relevant. They go like this. One became two, and then everyone was out for themselves. Everyone was pitted against each other. Conflict ruled the realm. All our devotions and temperaments are pulled from different wells. We seem to easily forget we are made of the same cells. So I feel like, yeah, this union was one at one point, but then it got divided because of the devotions and temperaments that were being pulled from different wells. And like, there was something here where somebody, like, the forgetting that we are united, that we are one, that we work through things together or whatever. This person is also feeling like their relationship with you was just an illusion, and that's why they don't want to reconcile. Between the two of you, we have the Knight of Cups, and I mean the Knight of Pentacles, and I think this is just the energy of moving forward, no matter what. And in this case, it may be separately, because we have the Eight of Cups coming out at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Page of Swords and the Hermit card. And this is your guides saying, you know, this may be a really difficult time for you or your person or the both of you, but it's a time to believe in yourself. And yeah, and even though it may be difficult, to really lean on your own light and follow that light. There's an energy of depression as well coming out here. And yeah, and I feel like this person, yeah, it's like there was a third party giving to one and not the other that kind of broke the situation. Yes, and it was a marriage that's coming to a close. So that's your energy check for this weekend. I hope it's a good one, and we'll talk to you, Aries, and welcome to your weekend energy check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Know that I could be talking about any energy in your life, a friend, a family member, a lover. So put the energy where it resonates, and we're just going to be highlighting the most important energy that you'll be encountering this weekend, or the most significant. So for your energy, I'm getting that you have been going through a pattern that's caused you emotional pain for a really long time. And this pattern is being highlighted this weekend by something you're experiencing through someone else, like you're seeing someone else and you're learning from this person as they are working through it, or something. It's like a mirror for you. Someone's a mirror for you this weekend. And you're learning something new to help you break free from this cycle. The lyrics that they wanted me to share to represent your energy this weekend are from It's Time by Imagine Dragons. And they go like this. I don't ever want to let you down. I don't want to leave this town. Because after all, this city never sleeps at night. And the Nine of Wands is all about someone who perseveres, even though it's difficult. Someone who sticks through things, even though they're being beaten down or they're going through emotional pain. And we can see that right here. And I feel like it's because you have a very loyal heart that you're like, okay, if shit hits the fan, I'm still going to show up. I'm still going to do my part. If I'm suffering, I'm still going to do my part. But there's something about this that's been really unhealthy for you, really painful. And maybe it's like you don't stand up for yourself, where you just, you take in this emotional pain and you just carry it, is what I'm getting. But the energy attached to you, we have the King of Cups. This is someone who is emotionally stable, emotionally intelligent, and they're like, excuse me, they're like guiding you through something. This is someone who also has been through a lot of trauma and abuse. And it's like they learned to get to the other side of that. They learned how to fill their own cup. They learned to not seek validation or love outside of themselves. This person's learned a lot through the trauma they've gone through. But I do feel like this person may be saying something to you or saying something that you hear about this person. Honestly, this could even be a book you're reading. I don't know. But this person, the lyrics that represent this person's energy this weekend are Stand for Something by Andra Day. And they wanted me to highlight these lyrics. It says, and it all means nothing if you don't stand up for something. You can't just talk the talk, you've got to walk the walk. It all means nothing if you don't stand up for something, and I stand up for you. So this person may be saying something, teaching something, or, you know, doing something that highlights this pattern you've been stuck in, and they're like showing you the way out of this emotional pain. And so your guides are saying, like, pay attention to what this person is saying or what they're doing. This person may be standing up for themselves. They may be, but like, whatever it is that you're learning or whatever it is this person is saying, it's like starting to wake you up because you've been asleep to this pattern. This person's starting to wake you up to more freedom that you could have, more love that you could have, like more understanding for yourself and your emotional needs. I don't know, there's something this person's teaching you, and it's helping you wake up about really loving yourself and caring for yourself. Yeah, and I see that in the energy of your connection. We have the Tower card, the Page of Wands, and yeah, the Knight of Swords. This person may be communicating a lot. There's some sort of communication, a message that's really shocking, surprising, or more like it's dismantling a way of doing something or believing something or feeling or working through something. They're doing it in a unique way with the Page of Wands. They're doing it in an unapologetic way. They're expressing themselves in a way that they need to. And because, yeah, I feel like this is what you both have in common. Being held down, shut down, rejected and abandoned, needing to change yourself to be loved, needing to walk on eggshells, needing to, you know, be careful in your environment, or you have some things in common with this person. So pay attention to what that is and watch this person as they are reclaiming their life. They may come off a little angry sometimes, but really what they're reclaiming themselves from, this is very significant, because it's been really difficult for this person to get to where they're going, and but they've been able to get here because they've stood up for themselves, and it's like, yes, they have a loyal heart as well, but they're learning the importance of having a loyal heart for themselves, you know, and not abandoning themselves to, you know, make other people happy while their heart is breaking. I feel like that's what the two of you have in common. And so yeah, I feel like this is going to be, yes, and it has something to do with family life, groups of people, like inauthenticity or some shady behavior going on. And yeah, anyways, this person is a mirror for you. You're going to be seeing this, reading this, hearing about this, I don't know, but they're a mirror for you to help you wake up to a pattern that you've been going through. And it's like your guides are sending this person because they don't want you to suffer anymore. They're so sad to see you suffer, and mostly sad to see you suffer and be asleep to the suffering, but just having to deal with the emotional trauma that comes from that. And you keep showing up in this situation with all this love and care for a situation that's causing you harm. So yeah, that's the message for you, Aries. I think it's going to be a good weekend. I hope it is anyway, and we'll talk to you. Hey, Leo, and welcome to your energy check-in for the weekend. I'm just going to be highlighting the most important energies that you're going to be moving through this weekend, so you can have a heads up. Yours is the happiest reading I've done so far, and I've done 7 of the signs. So your energy is being represented by the Death card this weekend. You may have recently gone through a really difficult time, an ending that is permanent. But I feel like you're in the middle of the metamorphosis part of this. You're allowing this ending to change you in like helping raise you up. You're taking all that you experienced from this and you're using it as your fuel to move forward. It's actually really beautiful. But also, I feel like there's someone coming into your energy that you're going to be so happy about. You may be celebrating a holiday of some kind, like a birthday or whatever, but if not that, you're celebrating this person coming into your energy because you love this person's energy so much. The lyrics that represent your energy this weekend are from We Belong Together from the movie Toy Story, and they go like this. Don't you turn your back on me. Don't you walk away. Don't you tell me that I don't care, because I do. Don't you tell me I'm not the one. Don't you tell me I ain't no fun. Just tell me you love me like I love you. So you may be feeling love for this person and you just feel like they're your perfect match. So this is really cute. This is so cute. And the energy of your person is the King of Cups. So I actually feel like they're feeling the same way. You may be dealing with a water sign. If not that, they're very emotionally intelligent, and it's just like, I don't know, you're loving the way this is going. And this person actually has wished for you. The lyrics that represent this person's energy come from When You Wish Upon a Star from the movie Pinocchio, and they go like this. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do. So this person's coming into your energy. I don't know if they're like actually there or if you feel that like their energy coming closer to yours. But yeah, this person, they have this feeling of not being good enough because I feel like you may be into very deeply spiritual things. This is a card that represents Scorpio. You may be super deep and very spiritual, or there's like something you know that they don't know, but it's really cool because when I did the energy check between you, like the energy of your connection, half the deck flew out, and I asked my guides, do I need to take all these cards? And they said yes, because they're very relevant. So here we can see your person coming toward you, and you're this Queen of Cups energy. So you are like embracing them fully, and they're bringing in this love, this emotion, and yeah, it's like, and you're receiving them, and you have even more love, and they're just amazed by this. And what they're most amazed about you for is, like I said, recently you've gone through something really painful, or you're going through it now, but you're showing them how your heart has led you through that. You're showing them a higher perspective. Like I'm saying, you're teaching this person something, you're showing them something. And I think it could be spirituality, but it's like the way you move in the world, the way you see the world. You're showing them something that they haven't seen before, and you're kind of blowing them away. Yes, you're blowing them away. You're like, what? You're saying, there's this, like, this is how to use crystals. This is how to look up your birth chart or whatever. You might be teaching them something like that. And they're just so amazed that there's all this information and this way of viewing the world and experiencing the world that they didn't even know about. I think this is really cool. If it's not spirituality, it could just be like, I don't know, maybe you've experienced something, but I do feel it's spirituality because we're dealing with cups cards, you know? But it could also be some sort of wisdom and clarity you have about something as well. And you're showing this person, yeah, you're teaching them how to navigate really difficult situations through these tools that you have, that you've been using. It could be something you know, or something you've experienced, or something you can share with them somehow. And it's like as you teach them, they're starting to see things in their life make sense, like click, click, click. Oh, you know, that's why I went through that thing. That's why I experienced this. That's why this worked. That's why that didn't work, or something. And And yeah, you're sharing a lot of information with them. It might be coming in fast. They may feel a little overwhelmed at times because you know so much or something. I don't know. Um, but it's really beautiful because as you're learning, as you're sharing this information, learning this thing together, like growing together, whatever it is that's happening here, you're both raising your vibration, you're both healing, you're both moving to more peaceful and a present state of being. And yeah, this is totally a perfect match because a loving energy meets a loving energy. A giver meets a giver, you know, and that creates happiness and happiness, you know how that goes. So I'm really excited for you, Leo. This is the happiest reading I've done all weekend. So anyways, I hope it's a great one and we'll talk to you, Aquarius, and welcome to your weekend reading. I'm so happy to have you here. As I read these energies, just know that they could go vice versa. So take the reading as it resonates. And this is just going to be highlighting one of the main energies you're going to be working through or experiencing this weekend. And it's crazy because, so I'm going to do an energy check between you and a person connected to you. This could be friend, family, romantic partner. And it's crazy though, because when I did this for you, I feel like your person took over your energy. You may be, actually, yeah, you may be hyper fixated on someone this weekend and like their actions and the way they're moving. And I feel like you may feel betrayed by this person as well. Yeah, because you got a message, like a really big message that may have surprised you. Or, yeah, and you're dealing with someone who's like, they want things to go their way. And if it doesn't go their way, they react in a negative way. And that might be something you experienced with this person or some pattern that they have. Because instead of working things out, they'll just like turn their back on the situation. But I can see here that you may be grieving. There may be a lot of sadness about this situation. Because, yeah, I feel like this person, yeah, you're thinking about them a lot and trying to figure out what happened here or like why this is playing out this way. What I want to say to you, Aquarius, is your person, this is their energy. Well, actually, no. Before I go into their energy, I want to go deeper into yours. The song that my guides wanted me to represent your energy, to use to represent your energy this weekend, is Rescue Me by One Republic. The lyrics they wanted me to highlight are, would you rescue me? Would you get my back? Would you take my call? When I start to crack, would you rescue me? When I'm by myself, when I need your love, if I need your help, would you rescue me? So yeah, I feel like that might be kind of what your energy is asking this person. And you're feeling betrayed because they turned their back on you and it's like they're going a different way or and you may have been dealing with this for a while and you're just processing it this weekend, trying to figure out what's going on here, and processing the betrayal and the hurt of that. But what I wanted to say is what this person is doing, Aquarius, it has nothing to do with you. This person is like feeling a lot of remorse and grief or like, yeah, they're dealing with a lot within themselves and they may be really struggling sleeping. They may be having a lot of anxiety and grief about a situation that they've been through that has, I think, that's separate from you. It could have something to do with you, but I feel like it's separate from you. This person also may be missing people in their life. And yeah, so they're just going through a lot right now. The lyrics that they have to represent your person come from Off He Goes by Pearl Jam, and they wanted me to highlight these. It said he'll see me on the flip side. On this trip he's taking for a ride. He's been taking too much on. There he goes with his perfectly unkept clothes. There he goes. Yeah, I feel like this person, yeah, and I feel like you may be trying to figure out what is going on. Like, why are they doing this? Why are they leaving? Because the energy between the two of you is leaving. This person may be traveling. They may be creating distance between the two of you, whether it be emotional, physical distance, or both. And yeah, this person's trying to work something out within themselves. There may have been conflict between the two of you as well, but I'm getting heavy that this person is trying to figure out something within themselves. But what my guides wanted me to share with you, Aquarius, before I end this energy check, is this quote. I don't know who has said it, but they wanted me to share it with you. It says, "You think you've lost the one, but you didn't, because the right one doesn't leave. So how do we break this way of thinking? You're not mourning them, you're mourning the future you imagined with them." But that was a false hope. So here's how we're going to shift your mindset right now. Number one, separate fantasy from reality. So take a step back and think about all the amazing times you had with them. The times they made you laugh and feel special with that. Was that consistent? Or were they just doing enough to keep you hooked? I think we both know the answer to that. So make a list. The best version of them on one side, the real version of them on the other side. That's the version of them you actually had. Number two, stop calling them the best thing that's ever happened to you. Would the best thing that's ever happened to you leave? Would they make you second guess yourself? Would they have left? The best thing for you doesn't leave you questioning yourself. It was just what you were settling for. Number three, start writing your next chapter. What can you do for yourself? A goal, or something that you wanted to do. Split it up into 3 actionable steps and start working toward that goal. Leave the past in the past and start embracing your future. And, I don't know what's going to happen in this connection. That is, of course, up to you. But this is a time to really focus on yourself and healing yourself and really getting clear about, how this person shows up in your life and how they move in this relationship. But also getting clear about what you want for yourself moving forward. So that's the energy check for you this weekend. I hope it's a good one. Sending you lots of healing and love, and we'll talk to you next time. Hi Libra, and welcome to your weekend reading. I'm so happy to have you here. We're just going to be highlighting the most important energies that you're going to be moving through this weekend and giving you a message from your guides about it. Know that the energies could be flip-flopped, but let's get into your reading. So first, Libra, I'm getting for you the energy of, it's kind of like there's this path that you're on that you may feel is the right way to do something, the right way to handle something, but it's actually misaligned. And it's almost like someone might be coming through saying, hey, this hurt me or something. And there's this energy of wanting to brush it under the rug and just pretend like everything's good here. The lyrics that my guides want me to share are, just put back the car keys or someone's going to get hurt. Who are you calling at this hour? Sit down, come round, I need you now. We'll work it all out together, but we're getting nowhere tonight. Now sleep. I promise it'll all seem better in time. And this is from the song The Moment I Said It by Imogen Heap. And this is just like the energy of someone trying to say, like, let's just pretend like this didn't happen. Let's just go to sleep and we'll push the reset button for tomorrow or whatever. But I feel like whoever you're dealing with, there's some deep pain that they would actually really like to work through or get through. But there's this energy coming from the Chariot in reverse that's like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. Because then that would require me to acknowledge that maybe something I was pursuing might not be healthy or may not be good. Not good, but like not healthy is what I mean to say. And I don't know, there's this, it's kind of like I can do whatever I want kind of energy. And get whatever I want kind of energy coming from this. Like I said, this could be you or someone connected to you, Libra. But the energy attached to you is the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Temperance card. And this energy is someone who has been deeply wounded by whatever is going on here, but they're trusting the divine to get them through the pain that they're feeling. The lyrics representing the energy attached to you, Libra, is I Will Carry You. It's from the song I Will Carry You by Ellie Holcomb. And they go like this. I will carry you through your darkest night when you're terrified. I will carry you when waters rise. When your hope runs dry, I will carry you. And I feel like this person actually feels really betrayed by whatever happened here. And yeah, there's the poem that they wanted me to share to represent this person says, find me where the crowd is less, the sky is blue, the wind is free. Find me in the midst of the forgotten, the abandoned. To the one who seeks my presence, find me in the company of the unseen. So this person feels super betrayed and abandoned, and it's like they don't have anyone else to lean on but the divine, and so that is what they are doing. And yeah, I think the energy between the two of you, I think there's like this heavy burden, and it could have to do with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is about material things, but it's also about loyalty and commitment. Yeah, this is kind of like I said, material things, how things look, and someone here is wanting to stay in their throne and not be kicked out of that. But it's almost like it's becoming a really heavy burden to remain in that seat and pretend like nothing's happening when something obviously happened here. Yeah, and that's here with the bottom of the deck energy is the Four of Pentacles. This could be like greed, this could be holding on to something, this could also be the refusal to change. But the divine is coming in and saying, no more. Like they're putting a stop to what's been going on here, because truth is coming through, truth is coming out. Someone may be very anxious about that and very angry about that too, because it puts them in a place where they have to face their own demons and from the way they've been doing things. But this is all actually for growth and for healing, and bringing what has been under this, under the surface level of things down into the subconscious, and calling those up for healing so they can, be looked at and healed, because it's been causing a lot of conflict. And so that, even though this situation may feel a little bit chaotic, there's purpose behind it, there's healing in it, if we have the courage to seek it, right? So that's the message for you, Libra. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a good Pisces, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Just as I read these energies, just know that they could be flip-flopped. I could be talking about you or your person. I'm going to be highlighting the most important energies for you this weekend that you will be moving through. But first, let's start with your energy being represented by the Ace of Pentacles. And I love this for you, Pisces. This is you receiving, it could be receiving a gift, but I'm getting it more like receiving good energy from someone, like kindness, support. Is something that this person is like actively giving you. And I feel like it means a lot to you. The lyrics that my guides want me to share to represent your energy this weekend come from Welcome Home Sun by Radical Face, and they go like this. Sleep don't visit, so I choke on sun and the days blur into one. The backs of my eyes hum with things I've never done. Sheets are swaying from an old clothesline like a row of captured ghosts over old dead grass. Was never much, but we made the most. Welcome home. So you may be visiting home this weekend, or remembering home, or trying to think of good memories of home, thinking about home. Okay. You may be thinking about the good memories of home and missing home. And you may be feeling brokenhearted this weekend about home. Okay, that's what it is. I don't know that you're actually visiting home, or I don't know. I'm not sure. Or if you're just missing home. Let's get deeper into this. Reading it might make sense. And then the energy attached to you, this person, it could be friend, family, lover. You put the energy where it resonates. But this person, I asked my guides if these two cards are representing the same person, and they are. And I feel like you're dealing with someone who can at times be very stern and have a lot of high expectations for you, a lot of like, I don't know, just kind of like cold in their love for you. And then they can also at the same time be very nurturing and kind. I don't know, it just depends on catching them on the right day. But I do feel if you are visiting home this weekend or experiencing time with this person, it's like this beautiful moment. They're giving this kind and gentle energy, and you're receiving that energy, and it's like healing a part of you that's wanted that for so long. The lyrics to represent the person in your energy is Freeze by Kygo, I think is the name. Kygo. And the lyrics go like this: I'm watching a star a million light years away. I wish I could pause and hit replay. Yeah, 'cause summers go so fast. Darling, can we freeze? So I feel like this person is really enjoying this tender moment, or this like positive energy moment that they're sharing with you, and they just want to push freeze on that moment. Maybe your relationship is not always peaceful. And I think that there's something about this person being worried about what other people think and it affecting your relationship in some way. And also this person is carrying around some trauma they're carrying around some trauma. The poem that my guides wanted me to share, I don't know who wrote this, but it goes like this. Of course I look angry all the time. My entire life I've been fighting a war. I'm soaked in pain and sadness. The irony, however, is that I'm not actually angry. I'm just trying to learn how to be happy, and that in itself is a war. If this person at sometimes comes off a little harsh, it's because they're fighting a war that you don't see. And they're really, that's why they go back and forth between these two energies all the time. Sometimes they're nurturing and loving, and sometimes it's like that's completely out of the window, and they get into this masculine, stern energy. And I feel like there's some trauma and some hurt and some pain that's wanting to be healed in this person, and that's why they're at war all the time within themselves. But the energy that is between the two of you, I feel like you may have started your own path that is different than what this person wanted. And that's kind of why you've been kicked out of home with the Five of Pentacles here, or rejected or abandoned or something like this. And it caused a really big tower moment in this relationship. And it's kind of like you had no choice but to turn your back on the situation. But underneath, there's a lot of grief and a lot of sorrow, I feel, for you and this person. And it's like hidden underneath the surface. You might feel the energy of that when you're in this person's presence. There's like a lot of unhealed pain involved. And my guides wanted me to end your weekend check-in with a video that I made that may be relevant to your situation somehow. But that's it for this reading, and I hope this was helpful for you, Pisces. Just because a family has done things a certain way for generations doesn't mean it's right. Just because a family has believed something for generations doesn't mean it's right either. There are families out there who are open to new ideas, families out there who are willing to change, families out there who are accepting and loving of their children if they choose a different path. And in the Mormon LDS bubble, that's rare, but even in the LDS community, there are families who love their children when they choose a different path and accept them and celebrate their successes and don't shut them down and give a damn about their life. It can happen, for real. It can happen. Unconditional love is a thing, and not everyone who chooses to break a chain, especially a generational curse, is bad. Capricorn, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm going to be reading your energy and the energy of someone in your circle or that's connected to you energetically. And this is just the energy that your guides want me to highlight for you this weekend. That's going to be the most relevant energies you're going to be working through. So first we have your energy. Also, energies can always be flip-flops, so I could be talking about you or your person. But first, representing your energy, Capricorn, we have the Chariot card. And I love this card. This is about you, like, blazing your own trail, knowing that the divine is backing you up on that because you're on your path. And that there's like this confidence about you, or you're being encouraged to have confidence on the path you're on, because it seems like it's divinely inspired and protected and supported. The lyrics that represent your energy this weekend come from the song Free by Charlie Puth, and they go like this. They'll never know just who you are, but they can't turn your bright star dark. They'll try to hold your spirit down, couldn't do it then, can't do it now. They'll try to tell you who to be, but they can't change the way you feel, can't tame a wild heart. So yeah, there's this energy of someone, and I do feel like it's the person that's connected to you that's really wanting to hold you back, to hold you down, to stop your progression. Yeah, this person is being represented by the Queen of Wands, and this could be a fire sign. If not, it's someone who's actually really angry about the path you're on. And the lyrics that my guides want me to share, actually the whole song is what they want me to share, to represent this person's energy, is Playing with the Big Boys Now from The Prince of Egypt. And if you're not familiar with this movie, this is when Moses comes to the Pharaoh and says, free my people. And Pharaoh's like, yeah, right, I'm not doing that. But Moses says, no, God told me to come here and tell you to free my people. And Pharaoh's like, yeah, whatever, you're God. And he has his magicians put on a show, and they're like calling out these fake God names and trying to intimidate Moses. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like that's what this person's energy is in this weekend. It's like they're wanting to intimidate you. They're wanting you to be afraid of them. They're wanting to feel more powerful than you, more knowledgeable than you. They want to put on a grand show of their power. And this person's actually really angry. I don't know if the path you're on threatens them in some way, makes them nervous, calls them to heal and change, or like threatens a belief they have or something like this. And this could also be a parental figure that doesn't know, or someone who feels like they're in charge of your path. That's why I say parent. Someone who feels like they have the right to tell you what to do. It could be a boss, a parent, even a friend who thinks that they know more and are better than you. And what they don't know is that you're already perfect the way you are, and you always have been. And this person has something to say to you, actually. And I don't know if they're going to say it, but they have something that they really want to say to you. And I don't think it's a happy message because they're so angry. Yeah, there's just this energy of wanting to intimidate you with the power they feel they hold. And the energy between you is the King of Pentacles. I feel like you have always been very loyal to this person, and it may continue to want to be that way, and it may struggle standing up to this person because of your loyalty and your kind heart. And like, it's like you were programmed to be that way, to show up for people, to be loyal, to be respectful. But this person is not showing up in this relationship with you in that way. And so it's kind of like, maybe it's okay that you withdraw your energy from the situation. Love this person anyway, you know, send them on their way to go create a storm in their own world or in someone else's world, because you don't need that. You are on your path. You're doing what you're here to do. And it's almost like, who cares if anyone has a problem with that? The bottom of the deck energy I thought was interesting in regards to this connection. We have the Tower card coming out. Yeah, I feel like you are a tower for this person. because it's like they really like, I teach tarot with music, and the song for this card is actually Changed to the Rhythm by Katy Perry. And it's like this person likes the illusion that they live in. They like the white picket fence and just dancing to the distortion are the lyrics from the song. And this person does not want to change. They are very pleased with the illusion and the delusion they live in. But you came in and you're like, hey, no, what is real is all that matters. And I'm going to let everything else fall away. This person really struggles connecting with their intuition. And there's this energy of the Four of Wands. I don't know. I feel like you were a part of this person's life and a part of their circle to help them discover healing. But it's like, yes, and there's something about you showing up in your authenticity, shining light on what is not real. And it's like shaking their foundation, and they want their foundation to stay the same. They don't want it to change. They like the way it is, and they're really pissed off that they're losing control over you, that you are like, this is my purpose and I'm going to live my purpose. And it's almost like no one can tell me that this is not what I'm supposed to do, because I know. It's been confirmed to me. It's in my heart and I know. So to punish you for you not allowing them to control you, there's this like rejection and abandonment that this person has put you through. And again, Capricorn, the loyalty. I think it's most important to be loyal to yourself. And for your healing in this situation, my guides wanted me to also share this poem with you. I don't know who wrote it, but it goes like this. A child who had to earn approval through perfection learned that love was conditional. If they were too loud, they were a problem. If they cried, they were weak. The only way to keep the peace was to shrink themselves to become who they were expected to be. Each time they were praised for being good, they betrayed a piece of their authentic self. Each time they were ignored for being too much, they buried another part of their voice. The world praised them for fitting in, but it came at a cost of losing who they really were. As they grew older, this belief followed them into every relationship. They contorted themselves to fit others' needs, hoping to earn love that felt just out of reach. Then one day they asked, what if love isn't supposed to hurt? It wasn't an immediate answer. It was a slow unraveling. Piece by piece, they unlearned the idea that love had to be earned. And they mourned the parts of themselves they had to abandon, because the truth is, love begins when you stop betraying yourself to feel worthy of it. So that's the message for you, Capricorn. You've always been worthy of love. Let this person go be angry somewhere else. Gemini, and welcome to your weekend reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Know that the energy is going to be flip-flopped. I could be talking about you or your person, and we're just highlighting the most important energies you're going to be experiencing this weekend. And your energy is actually being represented by 5 cards in this reading. It looks like you recently broke up with someone or left someone. You recently became single. And it's kind of like this energy of you wanting to race in and offer love and not give up on this relationship. The lyrics that my guides want me to share with you to represent your energy this weekend are from the fray In Over My Head, the song In Over My Head. And they wanted me to highlight these lyrics. It says, everyone knows I'm in over my head with 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind. She's on your mind. I feel like you're actually missing this person, or you're missing someone. And it's like what you love most about this person. You may have energies around you that told you this person's crazy, they're uncontrollable, like this person's a mess or something like that, but actually you're realizing that you love this person for their authenticity, their strength, and how they show up as they truly are. Like their wild side or their uncontrollable side is actually what you love most about them. And you realize that this person is just a terribly real thing in a terribly false world. That's the quote they wanted me to share. And it's like, yeah, I feel like you feel like you're losing this person. And the energy attached to you, their energy is being represented by the Knight of Pentacles and the Star card. And it's almost like this person is feeling, and I'm not saying this is true, this is just where they're at and what they're feeling. They're feeling to be able to heal their life, to be able to heal themselves. They have to move away from you and be committed to their path and walk that path. But it's like their feet are dragging. They don't really want to go, but they know that they have to. It's kind of like, or they feel that they have to. I'm not saying they know. They feel that's where they're at in their energy and in their mind. They feel like they have to go. And they're really working hard to mend their broken heart because they feel like there's a lot of love this person had for you. And the song representing your person's energy is Not As We by Alanis Morissette, and the lyrics go like this. Day one, start over again. Step one, I'm barely making sense. From now I'm faking it till I'm pseudo making it. From scratch, begin again. But this time, I as I and not as we. I feel like this person is feeling like their relationship, like they may feel like you never loved them or you never cared about them, and that's why they have to leave this situation so they can heal. I feel like they feel like they gave all this love and care to you, but you never really cared about them, or they never really cared about you. I said, flip flop it if that's relevant. And they're feeling a lot of grief because they feel like their experience with you or their relationship with you was just an illusion. And yeah, the energy between the two of you is the Hermit card and the Eight of Cups. So this is this person walking away, but feeling deep sadness and grief about that, about like what this could have become, or something like this. There was some sort of manipulation involved, projections as well, like something really unhealthy here. This is the bottom of the deck energy. And someone, either you or your person, decided to start setting boundaries. Because maybe there was a third party situation involved and this person's like, I'm not dealing with that. Maybe other people got involved in your relationship. And that's why they're feeling like this was all an illusion. That's why they're letting this come to an end, and they're not, they're in this energy of like, I have to continue. I have to like love myself enough to stand in my power and let things fall that need to fall in this relationship, because they feel like a lot of things about it weren't even real. They could be right, they could be wrong. I don't know, Gemini. I think, yeah, you will know best about this, of course. But that's kind of the energies that you're both sitting in this weekend. And so I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you some clarity about what's going on. And if there's anything that needs to be rewritten, you can rewrite it. Hey Scorpio, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Know that the energies could always be flip-flopped, so I could be talking about you or your person as I'm doing the energy check. So first, this weekend, and the energy that my guides are highlighting is like the most important, relevant energy that you'll be embracing this weekend or experiencing. And first we have the Four of Cups and the Death card representing your energy. And also the song Be Still My Soul. If you don't know it, it's an old hymn. And I feel like there's some anxiety that you're feeling in regards to maybe offering some kindness or some love or something, or an idea. And there's a lot of anxiety about this because you've experienced some rejection in the past. Maybe you're thinking about, maybe you have a friend and you're thinking about asking them on a date or something, or sending them a message or something, just something that makes you nervous. Maybe you're presenting an idea at work, or I don't know, there's something that you're wanting to present someone and you're feeling like they're going to reject you, or that it's going to be like this really painful experience because you've experienced that in the past. But your guides are saying, be still, my soul, like let your soul be still. And there's also this energy of feeling like you need to be different to please others, that you need to show up different than you are, because as you are, you feel won't be loved. There's like a deep wound that's being highlighted this weekend for you. And I'll just stop right there and say, Scorpio, if you're surrounded by someone that feels you need to change who you are to love you, you're dealing with the wrong person. I'll say that right now. Because you never need to change who you are. And the people who really love you and are for you will love you as you are and will be so grateful for your presence. The Death card is actually the Scorpio card in the deck. And I feel like this is your guide saying what I just said. Remember who you are. Stand in the power of that and in the authenticity of that, and know that it's amazing. It's amazing for you to be just who you are. And the energy attached to you this weekend, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign. If it's not that, it's someone who's practicing self-care this weekend. I feel like this person has gone through something really heartbreaking, like life-shattering, and they're focusing this weekend on self-care and taking things one step at a time. The song to represent the energy attached to you is The Next Right Thing from the movie Frozen, and the lyrics they want me to highlight are, I won't look too far ahead, it's too much for me to take, but break it down to this next breath, this next step, this next choice is one that I can make. So this person, they may feel really overwhelmed as they are processing grief. And also, like, there's they're processing trauma and even abuse. This person has been through a really dark time. And it's kind of like, when I see this card, I see this Queen of Pentacles, she's holding this pentacle. But the star, to me, it represents our light, like our inner light. And I feel like this person is like they've lost everything. But one thing that they're very proud of is they haven't lost their light. And they're like holding on to this and working through this really dark time. They may feel shut down at times because of all they're going through. So if this is the person, and so this might be the person you're thinking about offering love to or kindness or something. Number one, I think they'd be really grateful to hear that someone is kind, or like hear from someone with kindness toward them. So never be nervous about sharing love and kindness. That's all I have to say about that. And the energy between the two of you is the Queen of Wands. And there might be like an attraction toward the two of you, or someone's in the spotlight. But more than that, I feel like the Queen of Wands is coming through to say to you, Scorpio, remember who you are, and remember, have confidence in yourself. There's like this energy of confidence, remembering who you are, remembering your light, remembering what it is that you bring to the table, all that good stuff. And the bottom of the deck energy, I felt called to share it with you as well. We have the Fool card, and then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Judgment card. And I feel like this is your guide saying, even though you may be shy or nervous, like wanting to run away from this situation or something, they're saying take that leap of faith anyway. Share that message anyway. Let your light be seen anyway. Let how you feel and what you think be heard anyway, regardless of what anyone else thinks. And so that's your message for the weekend. I hope it's a great one.